being driven by rewards. Stop being driven by outcomes. Stop being driven by, if I get this, I'm going to do this. Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were going to get, show up and still go to work. Because along the process, what's more important, what you acquire or who you become? And a lot of people think what they acquire is the thing that makes them who they are. No, it's who you become in the process of chasing what you want to acquire.
Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I had to show y'all that clip because that clip hit close to everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, listen, we all do things and we expect outcomes. You know what I'm saying? We all do things because we want to get this and we want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to chastise you for it because obviously I've done the same things over time. But he's right, 100%. It's not about what you acquire. It's what you became in the process of trying to get these things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we got to stop expecting outcomes and we got to stop doing things to acquire things. You know what I mean? Like, because when you become so focused on that, the whole process just goes out the window. The whole learning experience goes down the drain. And then you lose track of the most important part, you know, the whole journey. If you lose track of the journey, then that's everything that you learned from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? It kind of defeats the purpose because that in between is what molds you. You know what I mean? It's the in-between that molds you from start to finish, the destination. Even if you don't reach it, you still learn something. But if you become so focused on the outcome, you looking too much down the finish line and yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just do this. And then when I do it, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get this. I'm going to acquire this. I'm going to acquire that. Then it's just like, yo, you lost track of the whole reason for why you did it in the first place. So you're not even looking at what you become. You're not looking at how you elevated and shit like that and the shit that you learned. You was just focused on what you was going to get. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to take with you. You going to take with the in-between shit that you learned. You going to take all of that shit. You going to gather it up like the money. You going to gather it like money, and all that is knowledge, wisdom, info, lessons, failures. You're going to take all of that because all of those things is going to help you. All of those things is what help mold you into the person you are. All of that shit, you going to need it. You're going to continue, whether you got to the destination or acquired anything, whether that happens or not, you still going to bag all of that shit up. You're going to bag the L's up. You're going to bag the little micro successes up. You're going to bag up them, or you're going to bag up the lessons. You're going to bag up the knowledge, the wisdom, everything that you learned in between. You're going to take that with you. You're going to take it with you. It made you who you was. You know what I'm saying? Just like, that's like me, right? Me starting this channel, right? And talking to y'all, right? I done told y'all everything. I done told y'all about relationships. I done told y'all about addictions. I done told y'all about fapping. I done told y'all about experiences and the shit that I'm going through. The shit that I had to go through to get to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the job. Y'all know about where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So listen, no matter what outcome I have, you know what? I'm still here today. I can still be able to talk to y'all about all my experiences. I'm not leaving nothing out because all of that shit brought me here and I'm happy to be here. You get what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here talking to y'all, right? About all of those experiences back then. So pretty much I carried that shit with me, right? To bring here now to present to y'all to hopefully teach a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because those are my lessons, but I'm still carrying it with me because guess what? It made me who I am today. And I'm happy with who I am. I don't care what happens down the line. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all hope for success. We all hope to acquire something and build on something and all of that. But guess what? I got to take this whole thing as a process. Even with me talking to you right now, this is all still a process. I'm still on my journey. The journey don't end. The marathon continues no matter what. So you got to take that in between with you. And man, you got to, man, listen, you got to respect that process. You can't forget about that and then just skip over that just because you looking down that way for the things that you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like your kid, right? Only doing things around the house because she expect to get the toy that she want for Christmas. Instead, she should just be doing that. Your kid should be just doing that and learning lessons in between. Just like, yo, you never want to, you know, it should be a lesson to clean up your mess because it's not good to have messes around. It's not good to start a mess over here and then make a mess over here. Listen, you got to be clean. You got to learn how you need to be making your bed in the morning. You know why? Because that's what you do when you get up. You know what I mean? You don't leave your bed all jacked up. You know what I mean? Your kid should be it should be lessons in there. It shouldn't be your kid do things just to get things. And that's what we tend to do as adults as well. We tend to look down the line and do things just because we want to get something. You know what I mean? And then when we do that, when we focus on that solely, when we just solely focus on that, we forget about the in-between. And those was the lessons and the shit that made us who we are. So you don't want to just focus on that. Focus on what you becoming during this. For y'all that's on retention, focus on the person that you becoming right now. Focus on the wisdom that you gain, the shit that you learning. Not only just, you know, learning on the outside, but the things that you learning about yourself. You know what I mean? It's turning you into something. It's molding you into the best version of yourself. You got to take these things. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that shit with you and put that in that bag. You know what I mean? You got to put that in that bag because, man, you're going to reflect on this shit. You're going to reflect on it. A lot of these things that you're learning right now, you're going to take that with you and carry it with you for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? And use it to your benefit. You're going to remember this shit. You're going to reflect on it. In some cases, some of y'all might get emotional thinking about it because you're going to look at yourself down the line and you're going to be like, damn. And then you're going to reflect on where you came from and then that whole in-between process. And it might bring tears to your eyes. It might bring tears to your eyes because you're going to be like, damn, this shit crazy. You know, you're going to look and reflect on everything that you went through and all that work that you put in to get to where you was trying to go. And that is golden. That is golden. You know, we talk about being emotional. Your ass gonna get emotional when you reflect on that shit because you gonna think about where you started at, man. So do not forget about that in between, man. Don't think about the end goal so much. Yeah, I talk about us playing long ball, playing for the long game and thinking about down the line and all that shit. But don't get too caught up into that. Focus on now. Now is what's important. You know what I mean? This whole process and everything that you're doing right now is what's important. You know what I mean? Don't lose track of that thinking about all of that shit. Don't lose track of that thinking about what you gonna get. If you get this done, if you do that, if I do this, then I'm going to get that. If I do this, I'm going to win that and I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that. You know, in our mind, we be having shit like even before we even be getting money, we be spending it already in our minds. You know what I mean? And that's just distracting us again, just from the whole process and taking away the experience. So don't rob yourself of the experience and the process, man. This whole thing is important. That whole in between is very important. You know what I mean? So remember that moving forward, man. You know, we get caught up into that, man. Watch that clip again. because he's speaking the truth. And I'm guilty of it too. You know what I mean? We are guilty of these things because when you do something, you expect something from it. But meanwhile, we're not even focused on what's really important. And that's the knowledge that we gain and what is molding us into. And that's what's the deal, man. That's what's real. You know what I mean? That is what it is. Fuck all of the materialistic shit. Fuck all the awards and all that other shit. Fuck that. You know what I mean? The reward, you're going to be looking at the reward. The reward is in the mirror, the person that you see in that mirror. When you looking at that, you're going to be like, damn, that's the real reward. You know what I mean? Not some degree, not some money, not a check, not no cars, not no clothes, not no shoes. When you look at yourself, that's going to be the real reward. And remember that, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get